Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, guys.
Ring.
Hi, sis.
Engathi bowuphathwa oh.
Hi.
Hi,
Your network, I think it's your network because mine it's okay.
is it? Hi, Shem, it's the enemy trying to confuse us because from my side, it looks like I'm okay. On your side, it looks like you're okay. So, asazi mntase. Let's continue and get the most out of it.
Yes, I'm okay. Your network is not okay. Hi, sis Ntombi.
Yebo.
Yes, I'm sure uyangizwa. I-network yakho ayikho right. I'm not sure ukuthi eyamore yakho.
Yeah, la isibambana khona asibambane emshito otshwele pili.
Oh, all right. Thank you for your time. I know ukuthi umuntu on a schedule esibhizi, but thank you for availing yourself.
Ngiyabonga nami.
Yes, I wanted us to talk about something that is very sensitive, although sometimes abanye abantu ignore. We have young people who want to be ku entertainment industry, but ngaphambi ukuthi sifike lapho, just brief us, who is Ngcobo-Mzolo, what you do.
Okay, I will start by acknowledging this amazing person that just greeted me here. Abusheni, Queen of Bath. Thank you so much to everybody else for joining us. Igama nginguNtombi, Ngcobo-Mzolo udlangamandla uGasumshisa umbungelwa umnisi wemvula. I am a young, very driven woman who stands for change, who stands for empowering others, using the platforms that I'm blessed with to try and bless other people. I came into the industry more than 20 years ago through umculo with my siblings as a maponi. We grew up. I started presenting on TV, and then life continued, and God blessed me, continued to bless me, to a point that I was umisisi, ngaba umother, ngaba a radio presenter. So I've had a very blessed life, you know. I literally can't say khona la engishota khona, you know. But I'm a people's person more than anything else. Ngumuntu nje oyithandela abantu, ngumuntu othanda nje ukuhlangana nabantu. I'm all about good vibes. I'm all about positive vibes. And I'm all about ukwakha wherever I can, wherever possible, and just assisting abantu abasha to also realize their dreams.
All right. Ukhulele phi, because we know ukuthi ubaba uphuma empangeni. So ngabe na ukhulele empangeni or ukhulele Joburg?
That's a very good question. Ngoba abantu bayathanda ukubhokisana ne, umuntu akufake ebhokisini ngoba ukhuluma isiZulu lo waseNatal. Ngoba bayagida abaseNatal, ngoba bavunulile, no, they are definitely from KZN. Actually, I was born in Soweto, Ebara, and I was raised around Gauteng, but I've spent most of my youth ekurhuleni, and I'm still based ekurhuleni namanje, but uchikita waseSoweto ngikhulele ekurhuleni, so uchikita waseMzansi kahle kahle. My roots are in KZN, that's where my dad is from, Empangeni. My mom is from Limpopo, that's why sometimes nabulabula, niranza Xitsonga, niranza Bantu. So people, I'm sure they see a little bit of everything in me, because that's exactly what I am. I've embraced every part of who I am. I've embraced the different cultures that I've been exposed to, and just our country as a whole, and every other place that I've been blessed enough to set foot on. So yeah, I'm just a South African girl, born in Soweto, ngikhulele eKoroleni, and yeah, that's me in short. No fish and bam.
All right. Okay, so in terms of ekuqaleni kwakho music, when did you realize that I'm in love with this thing, music, or you were motivated by your mama no baba, or because
Not at all.
you're a musician and you do everything, you dancer, so yeah.
I am an entertainer. Please don't stop me. Please don't. I'm just an entertainer. So every opportunity that avails itself, that presents itself to me, if it's something I feel I can tap into, something, most importantly, I try, not what I try, I step into izinto that I enjoy. For me, it's always about happiness first. I need to have fun in that space, and I will do my best to make sure that I bring out the best in me in everything engiyenzayo. And sometimes konama situations that are very challenging, and because it's not everywhere lana ozotufika khona kube mnandi uncebeleke. So there are places where you almost have to fight to prove yourself. You have to stand your ground, and it's not everybody ozokuthanda at the end of the day, but what matters is that uyazazi ukuthi ubani, uyazithanda wena first. Most thandile automatically abantu abaphilayo upstairs aba-right bazokuthanda back. I believe ukuthi when you give uthando, you receive uthando back. If a person umnika uthando ahluleka ukukunika uthando in return, that person has a serious problem, you know. That's the person that I am. So going back to your question, umculo, my parents had absolutely nothing to do with it, but it was obviously we were inspired by them, seeing them performing, seeing them traveling, and all of those things as abantwana, besikhalela more than anything else. You know, we didn't think it would be a career, it would be something that I will be doing 20 years later, you know. That was just God's blessings, and I think uNkulunkulu unama plans for impilo zethu ngokuhlukahlukana. So sometimes you think you've planned your own footsteps, and then He's ordered your steps before, and you just find yourself tapping into different spaces and doing. So for us, it was definitely us see Papela as abantwana. We're like, oh my gosh, maybe if singabayenzeli demo, we'll also get to travel, we'll also get to see the world, meet people. And we did actually put together a demo, which they listened to, they liked, and then they helped us to get a recording deal. So the first deal, as I told, was a joint venture between my parents' company and another company, and we literally, because you know sometimes abantu bakubona uthola izinto and like, oh no, life is easy for lona because we had to perform. We bought the room to get a contract, to get signed, to release our first album. I don't know how many people have done that. So we always have to prove ourselves 10 times harder, you know, because abantu sometimes they are too difficult on us, because they're like, no, asifuni kube ngathi besinenzela favor because of who your parents are, or you know, it's just more challenging for us, and I don't think abantu bayarealize leyo nto. So for us to have achieved the things that we've achieved is because we're very hardworking. Like, we are crazy hardworking. Me, my siblings, my whole family, like, masithi siyayenza into. So that's how the music started. That's how the entertainment business started, because obviously the music led to TV presenting, to radio presenting, a little bit of acting here and there, and just me realizing that there's more I can do with my talents, you know. For me, it's not just about fame, but it's like, okay, so with that, I've taken the platform to use it to encourage other young people, especially young women, or see if I can do it, if I can achieve all the things that I have achieved, anybody else can do it. And it doesn't mean it's easy. Life always throws challenges at you, you know, and it's a choice that you have to make. Am I going to use this challenge as a stepping stone to reach my goals, or am I going to use it to break me? You know, but it's a choice that I've learned through everything that I've gone through in life. And you know, actually, how you want to react to whatever is thrown at you. You can't choose how people treat you. You can't choose how people do things or what the world throws at you. But how you react to every situation is a choice. And that's what I've learned to master that every single day. I don't want to be discouraged by my actions. I don't want to be discouraged by but my purpose is, or the aim for me, find my purpose and change in Zabantu and make a positive difference everywhere I go, every space that I step into. So in that space.
Yeah. Segwe Youth Man Siswam. Senza iminyaka u-40 years.
Very far.
I'm sure uyangizwa manje.
Okay, we're getting there.
Yes, I'm sure uyangizwa.
Okay, Quebec.
Yes, I'm saying Segwe Youth Month, Segwe June, senza iminyaka u-40 years, intsha yango-1976. Yasilwela ukuthi sithole inkululeko singafundi kwiBantu Education Act beyikhona by that time. Baningi abantu abasha abafuna ukungena ku-entertainment industry. Baningi abantu abasha abafuna ukuzibona bengosaziwayo bakusasa. But umuntu uthe ngathola leyo opportunity leyo bese bebhekana nenkinga yokuthi angabi uye, but ukuze afake ukuba uye ngenye into ayifake ngama-drugs okanye abe involve otshwaleni. Ungomunye wabantu esingakaze sambona emaphepheni kuthiwa ubhema ama-drugs, but ngendlela ojiva ngayo ngendlela o-active ngayo mawuse stage, yini mhlawumbe into engasho ukuthi kusizile wena?
It's funny you say that. I remember back in the day, we were performing as Amaboni at Jabani Amphitheater. And as we were getting off stage, like we just heard him in passing. I said, I'm sure actually there is no way you know. But it's a blessing, you know. It's something that God has given me, and I think also you know, when I go on stage, I want to give umuntu a feast for the like, you know what, man, you must feel it must be different from listening to a song on radio. It must be different. You must leave a footprint, you know. For me, it's that with my on the stage, I don't want you to forget. I want to with Maubuzwa, who are the best performers in the country. If you've seen me on stage, I want to be on your list, you know. And this is something I've carried since Ngisasa Undwana. So I put a lot of work, I put a lot of practice. That's why sometimes when I'm on stage, people, they think I'm high, they thinking Yasanya. I practice, I rehearse. If it means singing alali, we rehearse with my team throughout the night. We literally do that, you know, so that we are in sync and everything speaks to each other, from the beat to the moves. I'm just that kind of a person, you know. And I don't like judging people. If there's one thing about me, I do not like judging people. So I don't want to act as if I'm holier than anybody else. Honestly speaking, it's God's grace that I've never been in a space where I was exposed to drugs, or I was addicted to anything, or I depended on anything to achieve the things that I have achieved. It's by God's grace, and I refuse to judge Omunumundo, because you'll never know why that person got into whatever they did until you've walked in their footsteps, until you've walked in their shoes, you know. So I believe we all do things for different reasons, and our journeys are different. That's why we find ourselves in different places. For me, for one, I never thought at my age would say I would have lost a child, you know. And it's not something that you plan. It's not because I was unhealthy. It's not because I was smoking. It's not because I was drinking. Sometimes life throws things at you, and it's the kind of things that I was talking about earlier on. So it's the same thing with people coming into the industry. It's very overwhelming, this industry. I don't want to lie to you. It's a grace kaNkulunkulu that will keep you humbled, that will keep you calm, you know, that will help you to shut everything out, because it's very easy it's very easy for other people to be influenced. So it's something that I've always prayed about, something that I've always prayed for, to God, whatever happens, please help me not to change, you know, because I don't know what makes the other people change. So I can't think I'm immune to it. The best I can do is pray for God to keep me the way I am. And I'm grateful with up to this age, I'm still the same Ntombi that I was yesterday, you know. And I'm really just grateful, and to my parents for constantly guiding us and protecting us, because I remember, like, we've traveled the world at a very young age. Like, I traveled since I was a kid. I came into the industry, I think I was 12 or 11 professionally, you know. So seeing the world at that age, getting people getting excited, mabakbona, getting paid, making lots of money, being on private jets, you get drinks, you get, like, it's God's grace, you know, and it's something that I pray for, and I want to tell other people as well, and other young people that want to come into the industry. It's not as easy as it looks, you know. It's not a walk in the park. It's not just the glam. It's not just the fame. It's a lot of hard work, and there's a lot of unfortunately, you know, it's not everybody that will love you. I said this at the beginning. But some people will just hate you for just being nice. People will hate you for just being successful. So you fight a lot of demons, you know, especially in this industry. So you need to know who you are. You need to know who you are. Don't compromise yourself. Do not sell your soul for anything. But no, Wuti, it is very challenging. It's got its own struggles. But when you come in prepared, I think it's easier to overcome. And I think that was my blessing. My parents were there to always tell us, you know what, lapha nizosha, lapha stay away. And you know, yeah, it's just a blessing. Like, honestly, I cannot take credit for any of it. It's just a
Yes. Umuntu omusha ushadile. Usesikhathi eside ushadile, mina ukwazi kwami ngikwazi vele sewushadile. Asilast thina abantu abasha emshadweni 2 months, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, suke sesi enough. Wena wenza ngani? What is your secret? We never saw on news ukuthi i-relationship yakhe anisahlali nonke nobaba uMzolo or kuneyinkinga ikhona. When we saw you guys, nihlale ni happy, nenza ngani? What is your secret?
Honestly speaking, asihlali happy, and that is the truth of every relationship. I think the secret is in having the right foundation, you know. If uNkulunkulu is the foundation in a relationship, trust me, you will last, you know. If uthando is the foundation of your relationship, trust me, you will last. That is the glue that has kept us together, even on days when I felt like, because we all get those days where you're like, I can't do this anymore. It gets heavy. The challenges that other people do have in their relationships, we also do go through them. We're human. And actually, the struggles that you go through in every relationship, not just a marriage, we go through these things with our own families. You know, it's life. A relationship is smooth. But if niwas wutinithandane, for as long as, especially in a marriage, if you still want to be together and you are both still fighting to stay together, that's what makes the relationship work. And I think what breaks it is when you get to a point where one person is just fed up and they're like, I'm in a same shop. You cannot try and build umshado on your own. So for as long as for as long as you're willing to compromise for the next person, because you need to learn that it's not just about you, you know. as much as you've got needs, the other person has needs. So find a middle ground, find a place where you will both compromise and meet each other halfway. The other thing, you always need to be willing to sacrifice for each other. You cannot always have the one person is the one that is giving, the one person is the one that is sacrificing, the one person is the one that is always humbling themselves, the one person is the one that is always apologizing for everything. It cannot work. But you need to know, as much as lo muntu angekho perfect, I also have my imperfections that they're actually tolerating. The problem is when we think we are better than the next person. Then the problem is when you start thinking that you are doing the next person a favor by being with them. Once you start having those issues in the relationship, then it's no longer healthy, you know, and that's why I think most relationships fall apart. And also not having the proper support. You know, having a family, having people around you that wish you well. It's such an amazing thing, because sometimes when you give up and you don't see certain things, if you have a mother that will come to you and say, Sisi, this is a blessing. You might not see it now because of whatever you've been going through, but trust you me, if you make this decision, you will regret it. Think about it, take some time, chill. You know, and they will take sides as well. For instance, can tell my husband if he's wrong, and I know I can go to her and speak to her. It's not a situation where you know, they're always gonna side with their child. Nah, yeah, my guess I get they're always gonna side with their child. It's not that. We've got parents that are genuinely parents to both of us, and akunakuthi no lona umntanethu and siyabantwana babo. So the support, it also goes a long way. So it's important for you to surround yourselves with people that wish you well. Gadani abangani guysini, gadana bangani. Umngani uzokutshela ukuthi jola kancane babes, ubuyisa ifire elifini, akufake dustbin or akushaye ngestina. So be careful people. Another thing, people that you share your secrets with, you don't discuss your marital issues with just anybody. You know, if a person does not add value in your life, or will never build you or make you a better person than what they found you, then they don't deserve such conversation. It's a matter of, hi babes, right, stay blessed, wash your hands, sanitize, be safe, full stop. You know, so it's those things, you know, and just always making sure that you are free enough to speak. When there's something that is not sitting well with you, communicate with your partner. You know, agasi sangoma, angsingi sangoma, unless he tells me, babes, I don't like 1, 2, 3. I will never know. I could do the same thing a million times thinking it's okay, and it's hurting him and it's pushing him away. And the only reason I continue to do it is because he's never said to me he's not okay with it. So until you tell that person, no, listen, and don't wait until they do it for the 10th time, because then they get used to it and they're like, but I did it last year, so why is it a problem now? I did it 5 times before this. Now all of a sudden, because you feel like it's a problem all of a Sunday, now it's a problem. They must know what it's not all of a Sunday. From day one, when they do it, you must speak. Han, this does not sit well with me. Can we please sort it out? You know, and then you deal with issues as they come. Don't keep things inside. Don't allow things to pile up. And it doesn't just go with issues and troubles and challenges. Listen, even when it's about love, when it's about certain things that make you happy, talk to your partner. Say, babes, if you did this a little bit more, I would be happier. You know, if you edit this, talk to each other. Designani the love that you want and build it together. Then you can both be happy. Because there is no one that's perfect. We'll end up and so you get tired, you know, and I mean, we can't.
Yes. Last question. I heard on newspapers that you've just released a single song, but the aim of the song is to share a message, especially to young girls, to assist young girls kuma challenges ababhekana nawo. And you said yona indlela wena obona ngokuthi ungadlulisa ngayo umlayezo, especially kubantu besifazana abasesebancane. Tell us more about the new single.
Ngishilo nasekuqaleni ukuthi with me, my passion is ukushintsha impilo zabantu. So every platform that God has blessed me, every talent, every gift that God has given me, I always try and find ways of using that as a tool to empower people and to change people's lives. So music for me is definitely one of those. You know, I love dancing. I think most people know what's jiva. She will get down like nobody's business, you know. But for me, I don't want to do umculo that will just make people dance and it doesn't shape them in any way. It does not build them in any way. So there's definitely a beautiful message to the song. It's called Sweet. And it's an amazing combination of Xitsonga and isiZulu, obviously because I am a 50-50 between the two, and I thought, no, why not, you know, I just celebrate who I am through my music. Swi is taken from Swiloyini. The full word is Swiloyini, which means wenzenjani, you know, and it goes on about wenzenjani mntanami now, ulale etshwaleni, you feel ukuthi it basically reprimands young women from selling themselves to maintain a lifestyle, you know. Ufuna owner iGucci because ubona umngane wakho aneGucci, awumazi nokuthi uyithole kanjani. So if it means ukuthi ulale nomuntu nawe to get it, you're gonna do that. You can't. You must learn that you can actually you can be your own blesser. Basically, if somebody else can do it for you, you must know you can also do it for yourself. If loyo muntu loyo oyiblessa is a human being and you're also a human being, what makes you think that you cannot achieve those things for yourself? So for me, it's encouraging young women, let's forget, you know, let's not, like, our lives must not revolve around peer pressure. Or with, oh, one one's so now I must try and do it, and you don't even know what's about him or where it comes from. Do you at all costs? Just do you. If you can't afford a certain thing at a certain time, it's fine. Get what you can afford while you work towards whatever else that it is you want in the future. And I think that way, if we learn to be content and comfortable in our own spaces, would have so much peace. I feel like now young people are in depression. A lot of people are taking their own lives because we're constantly competing with people that are not even competing with us. People that sometimes don't even know that you exist when you are in competition with them. It does not work like that. Take your time. Your journey is your journey, but guaranteed your blessing is your blessing and no one can take it away from you. So anything that was destined for you, you will get. And I don't need to sell my body to anybody. It's only God, you know? And when it's time for me to have it, I will have it. So people must just learn to be patient, trust God's plans for your lives, and just trust in yourselves. You must know what you are more than enough. Always, you are more than enough.
Sikubonile kwi-television kwi-show called Umphakathi, waphinda wanyamalala. Ngabe kunenye into oyiplenayo to be on television?
Imoja Love, as most people have seen, has become my new home. I love it. And the reason I love it is because it's a place yabantu, you know. You are free to be you. You are free to learn. You are free to grow. I've always been that person, you know. I always want to learn as much as I can. I try to expose myself to as much as I can expose myself. And I refuse to live in fear, you know. So I'm constantly looking for new challenges. And the latest that just dropped on my lap, and I was like, what just happened, you know? It's We Are Jola 99. I'm sure a lot of people have seen it. The promos are up, and I went there because abantu bayajola guys la ngaphandle. Yo, abantu bayajola. Yes, abantu bayajola futhi abana shame, abana stress. And that's how I found myself in this position, because people bajola so much, ubhuti wabantu akasakwazi ukuyisplitha, you know, bambiza le bambizele, he can't be at two places at the same time. So it was a matter of, you know, it would be nice to have a fresh perspective. It would be nice to have a woman's side of the story as well, because most of the time I think guys think alike, and Tina, we see things differently, you know, and we reason differently as well. So I'm just stepping into the space to represent all the ladies, but also just staying to the truth, you know, sticking to the truth. And for me, it's about trying and saving those relationships. It's not about breaking them, but also just being realistic about our situations. People need to learn to respect our relationships. People need to know what love is. You cannot say umuntu yamthanda while you are hurting them on a daily basis, that you think it's okay, while you're getting them disrespected by unoma obani that you're fooling around with, you know. So for me, my aim is to fix things, you know, and it's to build relationships, and hopefully people will see the light. And it's gonna be fire, definitely, because I'm not holding back. I think abantu abaningi look at me and they're like, "No, she's so sweet. No, oh, she's so calm." And listen, I don't know if Nyaba's Avocortes. Avocortes, they don't take nonsense, you know? So it's a situation where I seriously need to not tolerate nonsense for the sake of the person that has called me through to come and assist them. I'm not going to take any nonsense, you know? It's about getting to the bottom of things. It's about getting the truth, and it's about solving issues and solving problems. Let's not play with each other. If ukhathele, you know what's old gomunye, it's new gomunye. So if you've had enough, go find your new and leave your old to be somebody else's new. So I'm definitely not gonna hold back. It's gonna be fire, and I trust which people are gonna enjoy it. And I'm just gonna be myself. I'm not gonna try and fit into anybody's shoes. I'm not gonna try and be somebody else. I'm there to be me. I think people have seen me as a presenter. You know, I'm a people's person. Ngiyazikhulumela, nabula-bula, ngiyabua. I do what I need to do to get the job done. That's what I'm about. And yeah, that's the story of my life for now. And the music, of course, it's dropping. So currently, it's those two things that are very close to my heart that I'm currently busy with.
Thank you so much, Ntombi, for your time. Thank you so much. The show was nice, and I see a lot of questions.
It's problem solver. Yeah, let's solve those problems. Let's try and save those relationships.
No, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate you and your work that you have done in the country, and also for the continent of Africa. Thank you.
Thank you so much for inviting me for this beautiful conversation. I really had a great time chatting with you. May you continue to be blessed and continue to be safe.
Okay, sharp.
Awesome. Bye, guys. Thank you so much, Nakensa. Nemeranga too much. Love, the strong, be blessed.
All right, thank you. Yes, that was it, guys. We had a good time with Ntombi. Thank you so much for watching. But I see a lot of people. Thank you so much. That was impactful. Thank you.